Baseball is back in the Bronx. Yankee Stadium is allowing fans to return to the ballpark with COVID safety precautions in mind. These guidelines will include taking a COVID-19 rapid test or being fully vaccinated to enter the park. Also, masks will be required and no more than 4 people can sit next to each other.
I need to congratulate the City Council, our City Council members, and Mayor de Blasio for the Open Streets program that they created, because it's allowed our sports bars and restaurants to build out into the streets and to have dining facilities available for those fans.
The reopening will not only excite baseball fans, but the community of business owners near the stadium as well. After playing an entire season with no fans, it became a challenge for local businesses near the stadium to stay open. Executive Director of the 161st Street Business Improvement District, Dr. Cary Goodman, discussed what it was like with no fans at the ballpark.
A ghost town, an abandoned salt mine. I mean, it was just completely without commerce, without foot traffic, without vehicular, just empty. It's the best word. Lifeless.
With the stadium being closed to fans until the start of the 2021 season, local businesses struggled, and Goodman believes that the Yankees should be doing more for their neighbors.
After a series of, I think it was about 4 or 5 months of banging on the door and trying to get them to understand the importance of supporting the neighborhood, they finally did provide about $50,000 in revenues for the small businesses in the area. And that's the equivalent of 1/2 of one commercial revenue that they made last year during the playoffs. So they have a playoff game at the stadium. Maybe there are 20 or 30 commercials. Half of that one commercial was the only amount of money that the Yankees spent on supporting the small businesses there. Tragic.
Now that fans are being welcomed back to the ballparks, there is more enthusiasm around 161st Street.
Obviously, 11,000 fans is a lot different than having 40,000 fans day in and day out, and the revenues that the bars and the restaurants are getting are comparably reduced, but it's a huge start, and it has a tremendous psychological impact on the neighborhood too. When you come out of the subway or you get off the Metro North, or even if you're driving and you get out of your car to get to Yankee Stadium, and there are 11,000 people on the street, there's a certain electricity and enthusiasm in the air. Sometimes you'll even hear a whole block's worth of people, chanting, "Let's go Yankees."
With the hope that the capacity of fans will continue to increase, businesses expect an increase in revenue throughout the season. Reporting for BronxNet, Lawrence Labriola.